When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136, I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
The city of prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Hey, yo, what's happening, everybody? Yeah, I still got the fingernail polish from the weekend. It didn't want to hurt the kids' feelings, but taking it off. They had so much fun. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. I'm trying to. We got a great show for you right now. We have Adjanu Bouzi. I hope I said that right. Tell me I said that right.
You said it better than most people.
Do my best. I don't know, man. It's like, how'd I do? How do you actually pronounce it?
So it's Adjanu Bouzi.
Adjanu Bouzi. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You did
I
good.
probably practiced it all week to screw it up. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off. Go ahead, introduce yourself, tell people about yourself, and thank you for your service.
Yep. So my name's Adjanu, right? And I'm 28. I'm Haitian. I'm a first time comic book creator. I have my first story out called Aslan, The Awakening. I live in Connecticut. What else? See, I like to play sports. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Connecticut? What kind of sports are you into? What do you do?
So I play basketball, and I used to play football.
All right. See,
Yeah.
I wasn't big enough for those. I was okay in high school, but I wasn't big enough to go any farther than that. But as a regular civilian, I played indoor soccer. I played softball till I was 47.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I blew the bone right out of this finger and couldn't play for like a year. And at 48, when you go without playing for a year,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard to get back into playing. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm old. I'm done.
Yeah. Even
Bones
with
are little enough to start breaking. I'm done.
even with
with
COVID,
soccer.
even with
Say again?
COVID, I stopped playing.
Yeah, well,
I stopped playing, and I went back to play, and I was doing horrible, and I was looking at the people like, trust me, I'm good. I just haven't played in a while. Like right now, I suck, but yeah,
dude,
so I can imagine.
That's how I felt, man. It's like I don't even think I can go back because I hadn't thrown, I hadn't run, I hadn't done anything in a year. It took a while to get where I could do this again.
Oh, wow.
You know, it was really messed up. There's a huge scar all the way across this knuckle. The bone was just like sticking out over here. You know, it was like all the way out. I was just looking at everything. I was like, oh, that's pretty.
Oh man, I had a Bennett fracture. Like I broke my thumb before, but that's about it. No bone was sticking out, nothing like that.
Oh, it was ugly. I mean, it just right at the knuckle. It just blew out right through the skin. You know, I was diving back to base and like, you know how you jam your finger?
Yeah.
Well, I got the dude's heel, and dude was well planted.
Yeah.
And I was diving, you know, as fast back to the bag as I could, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically slammed myself, and
yeah. Yeah, sport injuries aren't fun.
Yeah, no fun. But I mean, you know, all my life I got to do stuff like that. So
yeah,
playing sports. I mean, indoor soccer was the best though. That's like soccer but hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a small field with walls, so the ball comes off the wall. There's no out of bounds. It's fast paced. You run like a 2-minute line, and then you run back to the bench, and some other people come out and run as fast as they can around for 2 minutes. It's crazy, but I loved it, man. It was like probably the most fun I had in sports.
Yeah, I can't play soccer at all.
I don't think I could either. I played defense. I was really good at getting in the way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, I couldn't shoot. I wasn't no like goal scorer or anything, but man, I was good at getting in the way. So, you know, it was fun. But yeah, man, this book, I'm looking at it. Man, I'm going to pull it up here. We're going to check this one out. Now, you just launched this on Indiegogo. And you have the stats up there from what you did on the Kickstarter campaign, which you know is pretty damn good. 116 backers, $5,000 on Kickstarter. That's not bad. Now you came over here basically to set up in demand, right?
Yep, to set up in demand.
All right. So these, I'm assuming, are already printed.
No, so I'm gonna start printing in December.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's when the comic book's gonna be done. Right now, I'm just like I put it on
Oh,
demand just so I can get some more people, just whoever
all right.
wants.
Pre-order. All right. No problem. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
So that's what we're talking. We're talking about pre-order of Aslan the Awakening, and man, this stuff looks good. Now, is this all you?
Oh no, I can't
All right.
draw at all. I can't draw stick
Okay.
figures. Nothing.
All right.
I'm the writer.
Do you want to talk about your team first or the book itself first?
My team is just me and just one, like the artist. That's it. Like there's not much of a team. It's just us two.
Okay. Well, who are we talking about? Who is?
So his name is Jacob Noble.
Okay. All
You
right.
know,
Just so I like to make sure everybody on the team gets credit, and I mean, it's like we got to talk about everybody,
well,
however it is. So
mhm.
because hey, that's what I do. Try to get everybody to see everything, and man, I mean, I love dude's art. So
Yeah.
drop the story on us.
So just briefly, without trying to ruin too much for everybody, the story pretty much takes place in this world called Margot, and in Margot, there's a crown of power, and the person that holds the crown is called the Ujda, and the Ujda is passing away, and he's pretty much looking for somebody to take up the crown, but he doesn't know if he should give it to humans or if he should give it to like the magical creatures, right? And then the whole story is pretty much gonna be about how he pretty much made he sealed away pieces of the crown, and the characters in the comic book have to go look for those pieces and pass a series of tests, and the humans want to get the crown so they could prevent the magical creatures from getting it because they think the magical creature is going to kill them, and the magical creatures want to get it so they could prevent the humans from getting it because they think the humans are the real monsters.
Yeah, the shake the jar syndrome. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
You know about that, right?
Jar?
Yeah, the shake the jar syndrome.
I
Or
I don't know.
you take some red ants and some black ants and you put them in a jar
Oh
and
yeah,
they're
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you shake that jar up and then pour them all out on the ground, they'll all try to kill each other.
Yeah.
They'll be fine hanging out together until somebody shakes the jar.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks the other guy's the bad guy. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well,
they're really not until somebody shakes the jar.
mm-hmm.
Frog G, what is up? This is our master moderator. He is the moderator on so many YouTube channels, and he shares links all over the place. So
Mm-hmm.
you just got on the Frog's radar. You should get
Right.
you should get some
Thank
help
you.
from that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is good looking stuff though for sure. So let me see. What do we got? Who are your favorite characters?
So I would say Aslan. Aslan is my favorite character. Like this, the one you're looking at right now. Like,
Right there, that guy.
yep, him. So I would say he's my favorite character because so he doesn't fit in, right? And he's from a distant land, and he's from like, and I'm from, like I said, I'm not from here. It was tough coming from a different country and having to like migrate here and being able and trying to fit in and stuff. So I take a lot from myself and put in that character. So that's why he's my favorite. But
Have you
besides
been in
him,
Connecticut since you got here?
excuse me.
Have you been in Connecticut since you moved to the States?
Yes.
You poor
Yes.
guy. No, I'm kidding.
No, I know. I know. I've been to other states and it's like, wow, like my parents chose here.
Really, there are some really beautiful places in the country, man. And I'm not talking like good or bad politically or any of that stuff. I mean, beautiful places to see.
Uh-huh.
I've been all over the place, man.
Yeah.
There's so much cool stuff to check out.
Uh-huh.
So if you ever get that itch to travel, man,
Yeah.
Go get on a train and just go across the country. That was fun. I did that twice.
Yeah. You just went wherever the train took you.
Well, I mean, I got on a train in Albuquerque and went to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and hung out with my friend for a summer, and then got back on the train and went back to Flagstaff, Arizona,
Yeah.
and went and hung out in Phoenix for a few years. And it's like, you know, I mean, but
Live your life.
I have to say, Arizona like has just about everything in that state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you got cold, snowy winter up north, pine forest, you know, you got desert and rivers and lakes and I mean the petrified forest, the painted desert, meteor crater. There's just so much history and cool stuff in that state. The Grand Canyon, don't forget that part. You know, I mean, there's so much cool stuff there. It's amazing. So
yeah, I've never been.
Well,
I've been to Florida and New York, and that's about it.
Well, see, now I haven't been to either one of those places, so
Yeah.
you got.
Yeah.
I did run all around Maryland and you know by Gettysburg, a few places like that during that summer in Pennsylvania. It was fun. I got to check out a lot of stuff that summer.
I've been to like other states, but mainly for like the military, so I just stay on a base and that's it.
Right.
Like, yeah. So those don't count.
Well, if you get a chance, go look around. There's some cool stuff out there, bro.
Yeah.
And not only that, but anytime you go somewhere and you have a little bit of free time, check out the local comic shops.
Mm-hmm.
Go in there, introduce yourself, have a copy, give it to them. They might call you back and say, "Hey, I want some of those on my shelf."
Yeah.
Every time you go somewhere else.
That's a great idea.
Every time you go to a different city, you check out the local comic stores. You make connections. Look, you've heard of Symphonic Verses, Zing Zin?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen them on Instagram before.
That guy has sold 5,000 copies of his book. Never did a Kickstarter.
Wow.
Just networking, putting in the work. And now they're making an animated TV show of his book.
Oh, wow.
100% success for putting in the work. You know what I mean? I think he said he had 158 rejections by different publishers and whatnot during his journey to animated television.
Hey, at least he made it. Lots of people can say that.
Well, yeah, I mean, sold 5,000 books though. I mean, he talked to comic shops. He sold his product. Sold. He didn't have somebody like me really working for him. I didn't even know him until last year. So he did a whole bunch of that before he ever got in our network.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But now we try to help him sell here too. That's my job. So yeah, we're going to see about getting this one on everybody's radar too. Now we're going to go down the stuff on the right there, but I wanted to like highlight some of this. I love the colors, the color flips, the grays and then the orange and then the blue, and I love the way that I like the way your artist plays this here out. I like that.
Yeah.
Different background colors for, I don't know, is that for different characters or different scenes or?
Oh, those are pages.
Yeah, but I mean, is this like different places? Like this is like underground, obviously there's fire and then over here, is this like a winter blue?
Yeah, I don't want to give out too much.
Okay, all right. I'm looking too close. I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, I don't want you.
Let's introduce the characters. What do you think? All right.
So this is Aslan. So that's the character I was talking about.
Right.
So that's the main character. And then this is Zion. Zion is Do you want me to give a little bit about each one of them? Or
give a little bio.
Yep. So Zion is he's a captain in the army for that world. And he all he wants is to keep the humans safe. So all he do is train so he can be powerful enough to earn the crown. So Zion is one of those people that's really motivational. Like, if you don't do the right thing, they call you out about it.
All right, so our next one is. Oh, I like this guy. He don't look happy.
So that's the Ujda. That's the character that had the crown and is looking for the right person to take up the crown.
All right.
Yeah. So
Goblin Queen.
Yeah. So this is Gaia. Gaia, you know, like the goddess Gaia. So she's the one that like loves the land and see the humans as a plague that's trying to destroy everything that she's created and everything that she holds dear, and she wants to get rid of them.
Don't mess with Mother Nature, y'all.
This one, his name is Draken. He's one of Gaia's second in charge, and he hates the humans just as much as Gaia does.
All right.
This one her name is Kaisi. She used to be a servant, and now she's trying to earn the crown herself so she could bring true balance, because she believes that the elites, they will if they gain the crown, they're just gonna keep all the power to themselves and they're not gonna share it with the common folks. So she wants to get it herself and bring true balance.
She's probably not wrong.
This is Burak. He's the general for the humans army, and he hates the magical creatures.
Ain't nothing wrong with magical creatures, dude. Chill. Jeez. So yeah, you got stretch goals that you are you still gonna unlock them if you get to these numbers over here, or?
Yes, even if I'm definitely unlocking them.
Okay.
I want to unlock them.
So you have the buy you a beer.
Yeah, I need that.
You got the Awakening Regular, which is the PDF.
Nope.
Right. And then you have the Physical Aslan Regular Cover.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I'm buying it. Oops, not right now, guys. Chill out. Back up. Don't be doxing me. Oh. So you got the Physical Aslan cover. You have variant cover A and variant cover B. Now, are these all the same guy drew all the different covers?
Yep, I only work with one artist.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 3 different variants, 4 covers in total, 3 different variants. Aslan and Phoenix Journal.
Yeah. So that one is so when I first started, maybe like 4 years ago, I wrote a novel, and that's the novel right there.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Cool. There's a book to go with it, guys. Book to go with it, and then the Awakening 5-pack. That's like a retailer tier.
So this one is everything, like all the other covers and the comic and the So there's also a prologue in here, like which gives a little bit of backstory for the comic book.
All right.
Yep.
And then the swag pack.
Yep.
What do we got there? T-shirt.
So we got a T-shirt. We got a hoodie. We got variant cover C. And then the prologue and a sticker.
Become a creator. What's up over here?
So become a creator this is my universe, right? And then become a creator would be like you making up one of the a story in that universe.
Writing a story in the universe. All right, cool. So there you go, y'all. You got physical tiers. You got the PDF for those of you who hate paying for shipping. I understand, but I'm a physical copy kind of guy. So
yeah, me too.
What's the trailer got going on? Should we play the trailer?
Hopefully it don't crash.
Hopefully it don't crash. All right, I gotta mute myself so we don't get the echo. I'll be right back. Come back over here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So there it is, y'all. Checking it out. Let's get doing some more banners. That's what we do.
That's what we need.
Now, I have to admit, nobody expects me to be out here at these times. Everybody's. Oh, what happened? Turn that thing down. Okay. Nobody's used to seeing me out here in the middle of the week. So we're going to be playing for replay viewers. I'm just letting you know. There's probably not going to be a lot of people watching while we're live because everybody else has shows right now. But those same shows are people that you need to go talk to, like William Pace at Creators Outlet and RJ Carter at Critical Blast. A lot of these guys do the same thing I do. They have people like you out on their show, and they all have different audiences than I do. You see what I'm saying? So I try to make sure that you guys are aware of other shows you can go on. Man, there's so many. I mean, geez. Chris and Sim, The Morning Roast on YouTube. Red Valkyrie, Shay Inside, they do a great show. Global Frequency has a great show. There are so many. Yeah, there you go. Frog's just going to start dropping links in the chat for you. Creators Outlet, Critical Blast. He knows there are so many great places that you can go out and promote what you're doing. You know, there's also, I think I told you, there's people that do shows just focusing on in-demand campaigns. I mean, they'll go around and look for all the campaigns that are in demand, or they'll say, hey, I'm going to do an in-demand marathon.
Yep.
And, I mean, you jump in there, bam, I got an in-demand.
Yeah.
Peter Samedi does the open mic Mondays. Okay. Usually right after our show, like 9:00, something like that. And anybody can go out there. Hit that StreamYard link, wait in the backstage till he pulls you out. He gives you like 5 minutes to quick pitch your book. He has a great audience. There's a few people that do that. There are so many. Yeah, there you go. Just keep dropping them, Frog. Keep dropping them, bro. Yeah. Okay. There are so many great people out here. And actually, Red Valkyrie also, she's also Army. Just so you know, she's also Army.
I'm gonna hit her up first.
Yeah, let me help Let me help that in that way. There you go. Look, to me, they're all my teammates. They're all doing the same thing I'm trying to do. I'm not in competition with these people.
Yeah.
I want you to go be on all their shows too and get seen by all their audiences as well. So just so everybody knows, that's how we play the game. We're looking for maximum exposure.
Yeah.
Not small credit for small things. I want you to be on everybody's show and be able to say you got out there and kicked ass.
Yeah.
And I know you got that in you because you Army, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Go Army.
Right. Just serious business, man. Hit all those people up. William Pace, RJ Carter, Chris Evans, and I forgot. I don't think I can even pronounce her last name. I think it's Tonks. Shay Tonks. I think so. Shaylee's Tonks. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. I don't know. We just know her as the Red Valkyrie. Shay the Red. She's I think at Gaslight on Twitter.
All right.
But yeah, those people are all cool as hell, man. And there's so many more. As you get on some of these shows, you'll find out about even more shows.
Right.
And it's just a huge circuit. Don't take away from the actual work that you're doing, but get out on as many shows as you can. The more people that see you, the more stuff you're going to sell. That's, that. It's all word of mouth. It's all, exposure.
Probably the more I go to, the less nervous I'll be at each one.
Oh yeah, everybody gets over that. Everybody gets over that at first, but for me, it was kind of easy because I did radio back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And I was really used to talking to people that I couldn't see. It's different. We didn't have this chat thing on the side where people are always interacting with you. But talking to the microphone was kind of easy for me. So
Mm-hmm.
coming out here doing this, I was out here for a couple of years just showing people, hey, look what I got. Hey, look what that's what I do. I'd come out here and I'd just show people stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then it evolved. I mean, COVID kind of changed the whole direction of the group.
Mm-hmm.
It started out with a whole bunch of people showing off what they had, and then COVID shut down all the cons, shut down all the tables last year. And I had a whole bunch of friends in this group that didn't have an income last summer. You know,
Yeah,
so I started doing CromCon once a month, and I'd come out here and I'd give them a platform to tell everybody what they were doing and maybe sell a couple books.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or whatever. We've had vendors, glass vendors, all kinds of different people in the Madness Cons. It's open to everybody, if you know. And we understand also there's people out there that still don't want to go to cons yet.
Yeah.
They don't want to go set up a table yet. They're not sure. They're, you know, whatever. Okay, fine. You still can come out here, jump on CromCon, show everybody what you got. You know, if you're not ready as a fan to go to cons yet, you could tune in here once a month and know you're going to see 50 or 60 different indie creators showing you what they got. You know, that was the whole thing. It was like, I'm just trying to help, and that's all I've been doing ever since. We just did our 20th CromCon.
Wow.
20 months in a row I've done this. I ain't stopping. You know, I mean, I'm not quitting until people stop watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we'll just keep trying to grow the channel, grow the network, and meet more and more people that do what I do, which is show off what people like you do.
Yeah.
You know, that's the goal. Get your book in some stores. Oh yeah, I forgot. We also have a couple of. Well, I mean, you already know Barry, Liberty Distribution, putting your book in stores through him. There's also a guy named Adam Watson on the West Coast that has these beautiful spinner racks that he puts in dispensaries, and he keeps them stocked with comic books. So Adam Watson, he's in the Madness. I think it's called Comics Mainstream. That's another person you can get a hold of. You know, maybe get your book in stores, dispensaries. Yep. How cool is that, man? Where you
man,
like,
I'm down
get some weed and buy a comic.
I can't talk about that.
What can I say? I'm old. I'm allowed. No, I'm sure he's trying to put them in other stores as well, like, you know, any place that will let him set up a spinner rack. But it has to be a semi-controlled environment. Can't just have your spinner rack out there in the middle of a Walmart where the kids are just tearing the books apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm sure it's like smaller stores, maybe drugstores, stuff like that. You got to talk to them, though, man. Getting the books out where more people actually see them with their eyes when they're walking through a store or at the comic shop. That's where you want them on the shelf, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's the other thing I was going to say is a retail tier is never a bad idea, where you offer just the books, no stretch goals, none of the other crap, just the books for a discounted rate, like 10 of them or something. You know, you can get 10 for a little less than you would if you just bought one, you know, or whatever. And try to get some of these retailers interested. It's becoming a bigger feature on campaigns where people are doing that, because there's more and more shop owners who have more shelf space.
Yeah.
When you got like DC cutting 30 or 40 titles over the last few months, you know, it's like they got to put stuff in those shelves. There ain't nothing there. They need you guys. See, now they need you. See, and they're looking at what you guys are doing. If it jives with what their customer base is, they take a shot, you know.
Yeah. That's a great
idea.
idea.
They don't have to deal with Diamond or anything else. They just buy them straight off Indiegogo or Kickstarter, you know what I mean? So in the future as well, you like next campaign, whatever, a retail tier is always a good idea.
Yeah, I might add that right now to this one. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea.
And then you think about it, you get a few retailers buy it, that helps bump them numbers up really quick. They went 30
Yeah.
books, 30 bucks, $300, whatever, it's like boom. That helps them numbers go up real quick when you got people buying quantities of them. So, that is the goal. Put them on the store shelves.
Yep, for sure.
Do you have an editor?
Like for the writing?
Yeah, for your book.
No, not really. I do the editing myself.
Hire an editor.
All right.
Best advice I'm going to give you, bro. And I haven't even read any of your stuff. It's the best advice I'm going to give you. Hire an editor. It's always good to have somebody experienced that's not your buddy. You know what I mean? That's not going to give you the yes man thing. That's going to actually look at your book. They're going to help you with punctuation, capitalization, the flow of the story. A good editor ain't going to change nothing, but they're going to make sure everything flows right. You know what I mean? They might change a panel here or there of the timing of stuff, but they will never change your story if they're a good editor. It's your writing they want people to focus on. They just want the story to be smooth, properly punctuated, properly capital, everything perfect. Because this is a product. And if you want everybody coming back for book 2, you always want the very best product you can put out there. Okay. So, there's a lot of great editors out there that are really good at what they do. I don't think any of them are that expensive. I really don't. I've never heard of anybody going, I'm not having that guy edit my book. He charged too much. I ain't never heard that crap nowhere. No, about any of them. So, there are some great people. Just like if you just drop into madness that you'd like an editor to take a look at, you'll get 4 or 5 people that'll hit you up right away, probably saying, actually, Barian and Barian probably knows 5 or 6 off the top of his head. So, you might talk to him. Their whole network has to have people editing all their books. So, and their stuff's good. So,
yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that one too.
Yeah, it's like I said, I haven't even seen any of your stuff. I have no idea. Your stuff could be perfect and don't need it, but it never hurts to have a set of eyes that's not attached to the project. Look it over, especially, it looks better on your campaign. It looks better right there on your campaign page if you're giving an editor credit.
Okay, so you're saying also put down my page?
Oh yeah, you put it down, edited by blah blah blah, whoever, but it lends credence to the fact that you care about what you're selling people, that you went the extra mile, made sure that somebody looked your stuff over and made sure it was the best possible product that you could provide. Okay, everybody that looks at a campaign and sees that this guy had an editor go through it. He paid somebody else to look it over, and that lends credence to the fact that you want to have the best product.
Oh, I had critics, like people to look over and give me reviews. I definitely got feedback. It's not edited.
Not critics, no, not critics. Definitely an editor, somebody who that's his job is to polish that story. I'll let me see. Let me look over. Just looking over the campaign right here. Okay, there's a few things like I can see that you wrote here, like in the story. Okay, the faraway land of Margot. Margot should be capitalized, and the crown of power should probably be capitalized because that's what that's called in the story, right? Just little stuff like that an editor would just snap up and fix right away.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? Even on your campaign page, an editor would be going, you got to fix this, you got to fix this, you got to fix this, because this is the presentation of the book. Okay, so an editor isn't just about the book; it's also about making sure that your campaign page is polished and it all fits together. It's just always a good move to have a good solid editor, and I tell that to everybody. And
Mhm.
the people that have a good, solid editor usually have a good, solid product.
Right.
You know, so geez, I don't even know if I can. What I mean, the art and everything is great, and the story concept's great, and I want to know where it goes. Some of the swag, man, a hoodie and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
To me, that would be like two separate add-ons.
Oh no, they are add-ons. There's an option
Okay,
to add each one on,
okay,
but this is just
okay.
a pack. Yeah.
All right, cool. I get it.
Mhm.
That's your discount pack for everything. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, I love the look of it. I really like the logo there.
Yeah.
I really like that. That looks cool as hell.
Thank you.
You designed that?
I kind of so I hired like somebody to make the logo.
Right.
Yeah. And I just kind of told them like I want a lion, because at first my comic book was gonna be called Lionheart, but I found out there's another comic book named Lionheart, so I switched it, which is why I have the lion heart in the background here.
Right.
So yeah, so it came from that, and then the name Aslan, and I found out I couldn't use Lionheart, so I just used Aslan instead.
Power through it. That's right.
Yeah.
Adapt and overcome. Power
Mhm.
through it. Those were my my catchphrases for 2020.
Mhm.
Adapt and overcome. Power through it.
Yeah.
That's when I changed my group, and everything. Everything changed for everybody. Obviously,
Mhm.
COVID wasn't no joke. It changed the world, man.
Yeah.
So, dude, I really think you got a great looking product here. Out of those 116 backers,
Mhm.
I mean, were you? What was your original goal?
It was 1,700.
Oh, so
for
you blew that up 3 times. You were happy,
Uh,
weren't you?
yeah, I was very happy. As soon as I got one backer, I was like, at least somebody believes in this. Like, yeah, that was the first thing.
And see,
Yeah.
I understand that too. There's a few times I've had somebody on the show who just launched and had no backers.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna go ahead and back this, get the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cindy Kep's book Animal Eye, Charles Santino's Rammer, Brian Brennan's Children of Genesis. I love being the first backer on those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Not the ones that everybody's going to try to be the number one backer on.
Yeah.
That guy's going to be funded in about 20 minutes. I'm worried about the guy who nobody knows about.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I will back somebody's book like that, and I'll promote the hell of it until they get funded. Because I want everybody to be successful, not just those big guys. I mean, when somebody big's getting ready to launch a book, that everybody's trying to be the first backer.
Yeah.
I want to be backer number 1. I'm going to be backer number 1. And they're all in the Twitter chat talking crap to each other about who's going to be the first one to back that book. Nah, I'm not trying to back that one first. I'm trying to back the ones that nobody knows about and tell people, yo, I backed this. Go back this.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see this one did so good on Kickstarter, and I hope you get just as much, if not more, support over on the IGG.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Yeah, it would. I'm looking forward to seeing it now for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You said it ain't done yet. You got time to have an editor look at it. I'm just saying.
I like advice, and I'm definitely gonna do it. Like everything you said, I'm gonna do everything. Because I like you said, I want this to be like the best product possible. Like when people get it, for them to like love it, cherish it, and everything. So I'm gonna do everything I can.
Let me tell you how it is as a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
I find somebody who's out here with their first book, I can promote the hell out of it, right? And do the best I can for it. And book 2 is only going to sell depending on how good book 1 was, not how good I talk.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like I can't sell book 2 if book 1 wasn't no good. Make this a bomb. Make it blow up on people. Reach out and grab them by the throat. That's what Mike Barron says. Reach out and grab them by the throat. That's, you see what I'm saying? It's like,
that's what your parents said.
no, that's what Mike Barron.
Oh, all right. I thought you said that's
You
what
know
my
who
parents.
Mike Barron is, right?
No.
Punisher, Badger,
Man,
Nexus.
like I said, I'm not from here, so names.
Oh, we're gonna have to educate you, my friend.
Yeah.
Go look up Mike Barron comics
Mhm.
and just look at some of the stuff that the guy's been involved in. He's one of our real good friends in the madness. He's out here almost every month for CrownCon. Real great. I mean, just great writer.
Mhm.
Okay, like great, legendary type writer. And the first thing he told me when was like, man, when you're writing something, you gotta reach out and grab him by the throat.
Mhm.
And he's everything he writes, man. The first page is exactly like that. I mean, right from the beginning, you are invested in the story. Oh hell, what's happening next? It's like that kind of stuff. These kind of people are the people that are out here that I learn from.
Yeah.
Everything that I'm telling you isn't something that I thought of.
Mhm.
Okay, this is tried and true stuff that's working for everybody else. Okay, there's nothing detrimental at all about having somebody edit your book. It makes you look more professional.
Yep.
Straight
Sure.
up. It makes you look like you care and that you're more professional, and it really is being more professional and showing your fans that you want to give them the best you can give them. That's, man, so many little things like that, and you don't think about them going in. I want to just get this out there. I can't wait to get this out there. But man, take your time. Like you said, it ain't done yet, so take your time to do it right. Make sure you yeah, and I think you said you update people weekly.
I don't update people weekly, but I update them like enough. I think like as soon as something goes, as soon as there's anything new, I update them.
Well, I mean, it never hurts to just like hit that update button right there below your video, like once a week, and just say, "This is what I did this week."
Okay.
We got a couple more pages done. We're getting closer, or working on the promotion end. Been on a few shows this week. Been doing this, doing that. Let people know you're working. That's all.
Okay.
As long as everybody knows you're working, they don't. Most people don't mind waiting as long as they know they're going to get something good in the end. So take your time, make it good, make it great. I want to be able to talk about book 2 as if it's going to sell itself.
Yes, sir.
You hear me talking? All right, cool.
Yes, sir.
You know what's up. What's up. It definitely makes it easier for me if the first one was good, because then the second one promoting it's a breeze, man. I mean, everybody's already on board. They're sharing it because they like the first one. So it's not just me out there going, hey, it's me going, hey, yo, and everybody going, share, because they all liked it too.
Yep.
Way different, when the first book's successful. So, make it the best you can make it. And yeah, I like the fact that you keep the artist, only the one artist on all the different covers, that you're not like trying to sell the book based on somebody else's art.
So actually with that, when I first started, I started with a different, I'm not going to say names, right? But I started with like a different artist, and he quit like in the middle of the comic book. He quit. Like he did like 12 pages and quit. And he was like, the level of detail you're asking me is too much. I don't want to work on this anymore. And then just quit. So after that, when I found this new artist, I was like, okay, I'm not working with nobody else. I'm just going to work with this one artist. Like,
yeah, never settle, man. Never. Yeah. If somebody's not willing to do the job you want them to do, then you don't want them doing your work.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to do, what you need them to do to make your book shine, to make your writing shine. you know, to fill in the blanks of the stuff that the dialogue doesn't cover in a comic book. Art is very important in a comic book. Detail in art is very important in a comic book. It tells the rest of the story. People don't get that. Artists perform.
Yep. It was like, okay, well, you can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna find somebody else.
That sounds like somebody kind of lazy. That's too much detail.
Yeah, he was like, that's too much. And I was like, what?
Have you seen Bernie Wrightson? Have you seen Tim Vigil?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. There's some people out there that's all they do is detailed comic books. What can I do for you? Really? You just had to come in and say hi, didn't you? I know. It's Rocky. It's Rocky. Everybody say hi, Rocky.
Oh man, hi Rocky. Man, you're lucky. Dogs are amazing. I don't have one right now, but I love dogs.
We have 3 here at the house. My son has brought home 3 different rescue dogs. Yeah, and you didn't know nothing about how to act when you got here, did you? That's what now he's mad. I called him out on live. Well, you
ain't gotta do that. I said you ain't gotta do that.
He is a real good dog now, though. Yeah, well, 2 of them that when we brought him home, they had no idea how to live inside.
Yeah.
Neither one of them. One of them was an outside dog, and the other was a kennel dog. And it was like, nah. You're gonna have to learn how to act because we ain't kenneling nobody up and we ain't keeping nobody outside. So, you know, now they're awesome, man. You know, I mean, even a dog a year old can be taught when they enjoy the form of life they're living. You know, we changed their lives for them. They're happy now, and they learned how to act real quick. You know. Yeah. Rescue dogs, people.
At some point, I just can't now.
Oh, I know. I can't now, but my son has this big, wonderful house. He can, and I get to love all over him. That's cool. You know. So, someday the same for me. I'll be out again and having my own again. So at some point, I'm more of a wolf hybrid kind of guy.
Yeah.
But huskies are close. They're good. I like them too. You know.
Have you ever seen like a all black German Shepherd?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I seen one that I've never seen one until like 3 days ago, and I was in love. I was like, whenever I get a dog, that's what I'm getting. If it's not that, I'm not getting it.
There you go. There you go. You found your breed. You like that's what I want.
That's what I want.
Cool.
And the dog's name was Vader. I was like, yep, that's gonna be my dog, and that's gonna be my dog. Yeah, it was Vader. I was like, that's gonna be my dog, and I'm gonna name my dog Vader, and that's it. Like nobody's gonna tell me anything else.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Well, Adjanu. Oh. Did I say it right that time?
Man, you did better. You did better.
It was great talking to you, man. I definitely want to have you out again. You know, we sign up for CromCon next Tuesday. We sign up for the November version of CromCon. It's always the last weekend of the month. So, you know, even if like you're not available on the weekend, just like this, we'll hook you up the day before, the day after, somewhere right around it. So you still, you know, kind of get some of the audience that's around for the end of the month. You know, I mean, that's when I get the most views. There's no doubt. CromCon is the big show of the month. But we do our best, man. We try to make sure that we keep it where people can see it. And promote the replay. That's the main thing. Go out there, let everybody know you were here. Let everybody know you were on Indie Bolt. Even though it's been days, go pull that link and drop it places. Yo, check me out. I was on Indie Bolt. Yo, check me out. I was on the Madness Network. Let people know where you're at, man, and where you're being seen so that they get to know you. go in the chat on some of these shows. Okay, some of these shows that Frog G listed over here. Go watch some of these shows. Get in the chat. Let people get to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? When people know who you are, they're much more apt to look at what you're doing and possibly back it.
Okay.
So go out there and get known, man. I mean, when I started doing this, nobody knew who I was. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a creator, but I mean, when I started doing this promotion thing, nobody knew who I was. I was just some guy that had a Facebook group, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you put in the work, people get to know who you are, and hopefully they start paying attention to what you're doing, and it all snowballs. For me, it's growing. For you, you actually got some talent and something to show people. I just come out here and talk about what you guys do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if I can grow off of that, you guys can definitely grow off of it. Mm-hmm. Go out there, go to the mother shows, be on them, be part of the audience when somebody else is on them. Go in the chat. Hey, yo, what's up? Let people know who you are, man. Get people to know who you are. We'll help do that too. What's up, brightest day? Brightest day. What's happening?
What's up?
We just getting ready to check out, but thanks for viewing in. We appreciate it if you go back and watch the beginning of this and take a look at this campaign. Just came over to Indiegogo on demand. Did real good on Kickstarter, and it looks like a great story. So check it out. Appreciate you viewing. And I appreciate you coming out and spending an hour with me, sir.
All right. I appreciate you having me on.
You bet.
I learned a whole lot in this 1 hour.
Well, I mean, it's not it's not so much what I try to do, but I want everybody, like I said, I want everybody to succeed in the best possible way. I want the next time I see you book 2 to be easy. Yeah. I want it to be easy. I want it to be easy promoting it. You know what I mean? I want to just like, hey, yo, this one kicked ass.
Oh, yeah.
I want it to be easy. So, yeah, make it the best it can be. And that's the best advice I can give anybody. Make it the best it can be. And yeah, the retail tier. Don't forget that one.
Yeah, I'm about to do that one right after this.
Yeah, that one can help for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. It was great talking to you. I will talk to you again. Anytime you want to come out, if you got something new, something happens, you want to let people know about, whatever, let me know.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Cool.
Thanks.
You have a good night, sir. I'm going to play some more commercials.
All right.
It's commercial time. What do we got? We didn't play that one and that one and that. Okay. I'm good. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Hello, my name is Dirk Hooper. I'm a comic artist and illustrator looking for work right now. I've been doing art professionally for well over 2 decades, and my art has been in 3 comics, several art books, novels, and magazines. And I've had work in galleries in the Netherlands, England, Belgium, China, and all over the United States. I offer comic-style illustrations, sequential art, and digital paintings on a wide variety of genres, including sci-fi, fantasy, gritty noir stuff, and bad girls. You can find more about me and my work at Rainkin Studios. Contact me today to commission your custom artwork. Thank you.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit